Hello and welcome back to the frozen wastelands, or the taiga, or the tundra, or the blue carpet land. It is all of it, and at the same time it is also the park that we're playing in, where we need to get 5 times as many guests as we have, and we cannot let the ratings drop below 500. I'd say easy time, because look what's missing. Yeah, we don't have any money. Anyway, so what we did last time with what we did not do with none of our money, because we don't have it, is build rides. And I think the last addition to the park was this flying saucer ride. And you know what we should do, really, is incorporate scenery in the park. So to that end, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna quickly scenerize it up a little bit, you know, make it look a little bit nicer, add some nice stuff to the park, like fences, you know, where we can, because fences are nice. And you know what we also don't have? I just now realized we don't have light posts. We need light posts on our queues, right? I mean, I don't know if they're any good, you know, if they help with anything, but if they do, then at least we need to place them, right? Else we'll never find out. Good. Then let's go with a few more of these, wherever applicable, right? Because it's not like the terrain is really lending itself for a lot of these fences. So, you know, wherever we can use them, we should. Like there, like there. Yeah. I feel like if we do place them, they need to be on the same side. But what we can also do, you know, is just add like a few of these in here. And then maybe add like a snowball. Maybe also something more like snowman. Yeah, it doesn't even require flat land. You know, I mean, I'm pretty certain that this does. But I'm pretty certain that, you know, most of this stuff here, you know, is not going to be built on this sloped terrain. So here, we have an avalanche. There, yeah, avalanches, you know, snowballs, everything's falling. Great. Oh, and what we can do is we can add like an Icicle there, or whatever it's called, you know, ice hut. So like an iceman there. I don't really want to place too many things that might potentially block off, you know, future shops and stalls. Because remember, shops and stalls is definitely what we want. They will be like our main bread and butter, basically. So we better make sure that we have plenty of them. There, look, see, stuff like this, with an iceman in front of the door. There, look. Now it looks like a nice building site. Oh, and we of course also do need, you know, this type of stuff around these type of points. Because these are dangerous, you know. Maintenance staff might fall off if we don't place fences. Now, I'm just doing this to make it look nice. We do not need to do this for money, you know. So, let me see. Here as well. And then same for over there. And you know what? Let's also get like a... Can we... How big is... Oh, that's actually like a 4... That's a big size castles. There. We just placed down a few of these, you know. I also feel like flowers, even you know, despite it being ice, I still feel like flowers is like a thing we must have. So. And then we'll do like a few snowflakes. Okay. Do we need much more? Is the question. I don't know, really, you know, it's just, it's not like we're gonna do a complete overhaul of the park, but I just want it to look nice, you know, right from the get-go. So, having done at least a little bit of scenery in the areas where we've built a lot, let us do like a bit of path expansion. I think that's the next thing that we need to do, because what I think that the park needs right now is a coaster. Oh, wait. So, oh, and then also wait. We wanted this to be our style. There. And then all we need to do is this, and then we can expand over there, and if we need to, hook it up. But let us expand our path a little bit, and I think what we should do is go till here and then cross the water. And yeah, let's stick with the terrain so we have an easy time building shops. And you know what? Let's just keep on going straight here, so that we can go with our tracks below this path section. And then, yeah, that, you know, for now this is kind of like where we'll go, and we'll try to make landfall like over here. But that's something for later. Let us, before we hook anything up, sort this, right? Because it's important. We need our facilities. We aren't just like an A-rated park because we got some rides and stuff. No, we are A-rated because we have everything taken care of. At least, that's what I tell myself to get to sleep. Yeah, how good a tycoon. Yeah, maybe not. Also, what we need is like a handy dude for this new area, where as of right now there is nothing yet. Perfect. Nice. And then let us get a toilet out here. Now this is like the start of our facilities. Always starts with the basics. You know, the toilet. Also, I read that apparently in this park we do not get thrill rides until year 3. So I don't know what's up with that, but the eggheads have gone bonkers mad, you know. If they don't give thrill rides till year 3, they're just completely crazy. You know, lost their mind. They've been studying nerd stuff for too long. Right, and look at this. Instantly we get more gas going here. Now what I think we should do is, I think it would be cool if we make like a forested area here, and then start doing like a coaster through like the Taiga forests. So I think that would be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think so. So here you'll see me do something you won't really see me doing that often, but that is placing down trees. Lots of them, in fact. I'll probably come to regret this, but for the time being, this is like part of the plan. So yeah, I want this to look like really forested. So not that I need trees everywhere, but I kind of need trees everywhere. That is for our plan to succeed. Now, this is the small one, which should fit in like pretty much everywhere. Right. Good. All you can say about this is that it's heavily forested, right? Wait, how did we get to sell orange umbrellas? Where did this happen? Oh no, wait, that's actually part of the park. Red, orange, yellow. I just now remembered that I thought we had everything ice colored. Apparently we did not. As for the coaster, it's gonna be like a steel one. Let's get something like this. I think this would be good, right? And I think it would also be really nice if we were to have this. Yeah, how about it if we were to have this like over here? We don't need it to go out that far, you know, just far out enough to get like an entrance and exit. And do something like this, yeah? And this time, instantly take care of the cosmetics, right? Now this seems about right. I like the way this is going. Also, I think this, and then hook it up over here. So we try, you know, we lure a few guests to this area of the park. I think this is good. It looks promising. Now, as for like this coaster, are we gonna do the... No, we're not gonna do the reverse one, because that just makes it more intense without really gaining anything. So we're definitely not going to do that. Though I'm wondering, like, for the launch options, come on, game. I clicked on the thing. If we do like reverse incline, and then we get like one of those loopy things, which I think is just stupid. So that's what we will not do. I also don't really feel like we need powered launch mode on this one. Because if we do, then we keep it like really low. Then again, we have like this whole corner for it to use. We could go with like powered launch mode. No, but we won't. You know, we'll keep it classic. That's okay. So now that we've made this decision, let's see that we get it like out there. I don't feel like just going out this far over there. You know, I want to keep it in like the area where it is. But let's, you know, contrary to what we usually do, let us have like a classic lift here. So if we go to height 27, we have, yeah, and then go straight and then back. No, but if we go to height 27, we have like a nice drop here. So first on right photo section, because that's just really good here. And then curve it like that. And then straight. Now, pace on this coaster is like still really good. So I'm wondering, from like 27 to 15, if I were to say loop it. Do you do loopings? Yes, you do. And this is like really nice. So what's in the way again? What a surprise, it's a tree. Who would have guessed? Also, if I were to be able to get you above here. Okay. So, just a regular curve then? Is there really like a tree in the way? Oh, apparently so. Okay. Well, we'll place back a few trees later on. So, you know, the stuff that we remove now is only temporary. Right? Give us back our trees. Yeah, who would have figured we'd ever say that? Also, I have a feeling that, yeah, I figured as much. And then helix down, large. Look how cool this is though. Helix down, large. Wow. Kinda like where this is going, if I'm honest. I think you can all see what I'm trying to do here as well, right? And would this be able with like a helix down large? It is perfect. Right, so having done this escapade, I want to keep this like free for future rides. So what we want to do then is this, but then with like a small curve. And then go down. Oh. Okay, so apparently that's not really gonna happen. And I believe this is like pretty close to where our other coaster track is. So, yeah, maybe we need to do it like this. Which is kind of odd, but okay. And then like this. No, never mind. Apparently it doesn't work like that. Helix down large. No, because that has the roller coaster in the way. If we do like a helix down small. No. I don't think that will work, because then we hit like our own tracks here. Okay, so... Oops. Oops. No. So, basically we cannot do that. Then, let's do this different. And let's go like this. Helix down small, perhaps? Okay, just pause it here and let me have like a think moment. I want to get out over here into this area. What we can also do is just go into the underground, by the way. Why haven't I thought of that? Well, maybe because it's rather difficult to pull off. And this is doable though. And also rather cool, if you ask me. How does it look from the back side there? All we need to really is that, and we're cool. Nope. Alright, so now that we are in the underground, first of all, our own coaster is at like height 7. Wait, that's a roller coaster track in the way? You've got to be kidding me. Well, there is. This is actually at height 10. Right. That's yeah, what can I say about that, you know, other than surprising? Let's just do like a few straight sections. If we need to boost or something anywhere, then we at least can easily. Let's resurface here. Should be easy. And then at like height 15, I think it's good enough to say, okay, tree in the way. And let's do like another steep drop here. Which should leave us hugging the terrain almost. And then go with like the wider curve. And then up. I said up. You need to be gone. Now, question is, are we gonna do a little bit more track section here? I feel like we should. So let's lift it up again. No, let's not lift it. Let's use boosters for this. So we'll booster it up to the max speed. And then we'll do the going up part. So that's an interesting approach, isn't it? Now we don't need to go this high really, so I feel like height 19 might be good enough. Maybe a little bit higher, because we just added like 4 booster sections, and else we're gonna have like those negative G's, I think they are, of like, is that a tree or the coaster in the way? Can't tell, but I'm gonna assume that it actually is the tree. Nice. Okay then. Really nice. Not so nice. Yeah, so how exactly... What we can do though is, if we make it over here, because we have done like quite a bit of speeding, so I think we will need this boost to get this high. So I hope that this isn't going to be too extreme. It's a good chance it will be though. Really? Is there like a tree? Oh wow, we are actually just making it. Okay. Well, in that case, I think what we want is like one straight section to tune this. And then do like another loop. Maybe to the other side. Yeah, that seems better. Because then... yeah, then... Oh... then... issues. Alright. Or not. Yeah, but can we get away from this? I don't think we can actually, so what we need to do is basically tune this loop before our booster or our straight section there. And then if I remove this tree, then it will work. Yeah, now it does work. Nice! I like this. And what is in the way here? Is it still a tree? Is it you? Yeah, it was you. Oh, nice. Now, shall we add like a third loop? I think we should add like a third loop. So that basically means that we need like enough pace to at least make it past these two. Nothing too crazy though. So then helix up small. And then maybe let's do like a few straight pieces, booster it a little bit. And then go up. Let's see where we end up in regards to. Oh, I was thinking we might be able to go through our own loop, but never mind. That we are not, unless. Yeah, no, no, that we are definitely not. But unless we do it a little bit different, like a helix up large. Yeah, no, never mind. That's not in the cards. Unless we terraform the whole thing. Let's do that. Let's do it because I want like the cool track design. So let's terraform it. Helix up large. And this can go out of hand really quickly. So we need to be careful with this tool. Nice. And this way we have like still good looking terrain. That's what I like about it, you know. It's just and it's also a cache, a wallet wrecker. That's what I also like about it. Because now I don't have to worry about money. Yay! So with the booster in there, if we do like a helix down large, it says the roller coaster is in the way. Yeah, because we're probably way too high up. So if I were to straighten it a little and then do like the helix down large, it is also gonna say no. You've got to be shitting me. Are we now doing a helix through our own loop? Is that what we're doing right now? Nice. And you know what? I think after that shenanigan that we just pulled off, I think it is time to go back into the underground and try and find like our own end station. Crap. Yeah, that was not intended. I wanted to go into the underground and let me tell you, the tool that we just had on our mouse cursor still was not the right one for the job. Also, you need to move it. Come on, game. Now you're starting to annoy me. I mean, I don't mind the trees, so long as I can remove them really easily. Yeah, that's like saying I don't mind ice, so long as it's not cold. Oh yeah. Right, and then can we go to like the edge of the park? Oh, we're already like 2 tiles past the edge of the park. Now this should, in theory, hook us up right to the station. Nice. So basically what we have here is like a classic coaster. Very nice. Now obviously what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with like the one train and say, yeah, test it. Because what I don't want is sudden crashes. So we're doing everything that we can, including like the we don't use many trains on the coaster trick, which we refined to perfection in the Frightmare Hills Park. We're gonna use that trick quite a lot. We're not gonna make that, are we? No. So, to make this, we would need to... Nice! Perfect speed through the first loop. Really nice. Oh, then there's the tree. Yeah, that might also help. No, removing that. Okay, so far so good. Now, I'm not entirely sure about the boosters, but it looks to me as if it's perfect. Now, that might be a little bit too high speed. Yeah, that is probably a little bit too high speed. So we might be able to drop these boosters with like, you know, like 1 notch. But we'll see if we need to, because we only need to do that really if the coaster is too extreme. Which, to be honest, so far it looks like it's perfect. Because remember, this thing is like capable of dealing with like extreme Gs. So I'm not in the least worried about the rate which we're... It's been a while since we last built a coaster like that, but... Anyway, let us get an extra handy dude out here for this bit. Let's also get like a new mechanic. And an entertainer, of course, for the queue. Wow. Our guess, man, this park is gonna be like an absolute perfection, basically. Good. I don't even know the ratings, but I'm pretty sure that it will be good. Look, it is grand, like straight away. Nice. I actually also quite like the design. I think it's rather cool, you know, it has wild twists and turns. So it looks good. Now, as for the coaster, we need to, of course, name and shape this. How long is it, by the way? 1 minute 51. Right, so I think this queue size is actually rather good. Let's name this. Let's call this. Oh, and somebody did put a name in, then I forgot it. Oh, balls! Wasn't it like Mikumba Tex? Something like that, I don't know. But I think that name is also cool, you know. Somebody did suggest it, and I just read the suggestion and already I forgot. Yeah, says enough about my memory, huh? Oh, look, I'm already in line for this roller coaster, which I must be in there, like, can we see ourselves? Yeah, I'm walking right there. Look, damage, this is me. Look, see? Damage. I'm walking there, and I think I have something in my hand. I have a cuddly toy in my hand. Apparently so. Good. All we need to do, really, is get the colors right. And just excuse me for a moment. And we're back. A few seconds of throat clearing later. We were coloring the coaster, of course. Now, I obviously want something icy in there. And then we can go with like blue and then black supports, for example. That makes it look good, I must admit. But brown supports don't. This is also okay. To be honest, to be fair, I like this more because we're in like well, what our self-designated Taiga area here. So, you know, to have like the brown supports, I think looks good. And then what we're gonna have is, we're gonna have like, why don't we have like yellow and then red, you know, like kind of like a flaming thing. Or should we do it the other way around? What will look cooler? I'm curious. Yeah, this looks way cooler, doesn't it? This is just flavoring. No, I like this the best. Or perhaps. No, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. Or maybe you. No. It needs to be this. This is like a good contrast. I like this. So the Mekumba tax is part of the park. And to be fair, you know, I left some space here for Ooh. Are we gonna? Really, are we gonna? You know, that's the big question. Are we gonna do that? I feel like that's just a maybe and nothing more. Now, what did we don't really? I feel like our research speed is actually on normal or something. Or do we get like? Yeah, we have like spooky theming and space theming and Wonderland theming. All of the stuff that I don't need. Look, see, we get all the themings, and I'm totally I don't want those. I need rides. Dang it! let us get something else down here. What shall we do? I think like a tower is like a good thing, which we shall hook up to this section because there isn't really anything here, and we're gonna build it on the water. So let us just go like right over here. Ooh, you know what we should do first though? What we should do first is get the trees back that we removed. Where that is possible, that is, because apparently we did professionally seal off quite a bit of the area. This one tree though will be the salvation, because this can be placed in a few more places than the big ones. Though to be fair, it's still, yeah, it still looks quite a lot like a forest, so we're good. Okay, great. Yeah, so the tower, we need an observation tower. This acts also as like a second information kiosk, so the guests can actually find out where they are in the park. Oh, okay, maybe not, you know. And then again, you know, it's actually a fair point because it is free. So yeah, this is like a second information kiosk. Also, I think what we need to do is quickly check how many can go in. 20. So that means that we can have like a decent sized queue. Are we gonna hook it up here or are we gonna hook it up here? I feel like there would be the best place. So if I were to then say like this, for example, and do something like this. Perfect. Shouldn't do a thing. Nice. Oh man. I'm sorry, I made your ears bleed. I know. Yeah, the music is still loud and clear everywhere, so no need to add any. Wait, hold on a second. Yeah, no, that's okay. No need to add any you know, extra music to certain rides or anything. Ooh, also, I might have forgotten a few of these, and let's also keep with what we said, you know, and integrate the scenery into our designs. Do a bit of this. Is that also possible here with this exit? Yeah, slightly. Not entirely, but yeah, it's a bit half-assed, but okay. Fine, whatever. Also add in like a few snowballs. Like this is like an avalanche coming down. Okay, maybe not you, because I want this space to build loads of future shops and stalls. So. And then another entertainer, an Iceman. Nice, that's just the queue. Oh, that's perfect. Really nice. Now, also our handy dudes. Do we need like an extra one of you? I feel like we do. That's what you will keep seeing. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, let's call this the information kiosk. Because in the end, you get the map, but only when you're up in the sky. Oh, I think this is like a pretty clever name, actually. Now as for the coloring, I feel like maybe a bit of purple in here, and then do go with the white lines, and then a green, and maybe a light red. How does this look? It looks ugly enough to not keep it. Yeah, the brown looks okay. It's a mismatch with what we have over here, so I don't like that. You know, this should probably be like icy colored, because this is where it's on the water and stuff, so we'll do that actually in ice colors. Nice. Alright guys, so far so good, and look at our guest count. I mean, what did we do? We built one coaster and a kiosk, and already we're like 200 guests up or something, so yeah, this isn't going to be that difficult, this park, I feel, but we're gonna try and make it as pretty as we can. Speaking about that, yeah. Let's make this even a little bit more pretty and fountain up all the things. Oh crap, I thought I had the water fountain. And then, yeah, this is where, you know, the exit is there, so we can't do that. But that looks cool, right? I don't know if it will add anything to the ratings, but at least it's there and it's cool. So yeah, you know, all in all, park's going great so far. And we're gonna add more next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.